Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Brian Crombie Radio Hour, second at 60. I wanted to get a buddy of mine back, Tom Rajjabzadeh, who is a player, agent, and organizer in basketball. And he's a person who's been granted the right by Basketball in Europe to air an incredible Final Four basketball series with the top players in Europe. Tom, tell us what's going on.
Well, first off, thanks for having me on your show, Brian. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague is comprised of 18 teams all over Europe. So going through tough times with COVID, they have done a tremendous job in being able to complete their season and getting it to Final Four. And so we are going to be broadcasting for US and Canada basketball fans on International Ball Facebook page, the EuroLeague Final Fours.
Fantastic. And who's playing?
So you've got on this Friday, May 28th, at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, tip-off, you've got Anadolu Efes of Turkey playing against CSKA Moscow. And then on the second leg, you have at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, you have Barcelona of Spain versus Milan of Italy.
Fantastic. And tell me, so this is professional basketball in Europe, and how is it organized? You said 2 teams per country?
Correct. So Turkish EuroLeague, Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, it's called, because the Turkish Airlines is the title sponsor of the event. It's elite, high-level professional basketball that's comprised of 2 of the top teams of the top European countries in Europe that they compete on top of their local competitions in their own leagues.
And so they've gone through the elimination rounds and they're down to the top 4.
Yeah, so it's actually a very exciting time because on top of it, you have a former NBA superstar and Lakers player Paul Gasol, who has returned to his team of Barcelona from the NBA, and he's also going to be playing for Barcelona. So it's definitely exciting time.
And is it as big in Europe as the Final Four would be for basketball in North America?
Well, look, aside from the NBA, this is, one of the top, basketball events in the world. These are big time teams, they compete, they have, they operate about, $30 to $50 million annual budget.
Really? That's substantial.
Yes, they are a very elite group. This is the best of the best in Europe.
And are they primarily European players or from around the world or what?
Yeah, so it's the rosters are made up of a combination of local and international imports. Usually they'll have up to 5 more or less of US-based players that are either NBA or ex-NBA players, and then they will have that mixed up with the local. When I say local, that means the players of which those are born in that country are from, and also the neighboring countries, which that country may have strategic alliances with, which is what's called a Kuntunu player, for example, that Serbian-based passports, or if they're part of that European countries, European Union.
And have you been to any of these games?
No, I was actually was supposed to go, but because of the COVID, decided to work out a deal where we just be able to get the broadcast rights to be for Canada to be able to watch the games online, off the International Ball Facebook page.
And this is interesting that you've got two teams from Spain that have made it to the Final Four.
Well, actually, there's only one team from Spain.
You're right. Sorry. And Milan. I misunderstood.
Correct. Milan, yes. Milan actually beat the other team from Spain, which was Real Madrid, to continue with its Cinderella story, if you will, to make it to the Final Fours.
And who's the favorite?
Well, it's. I mean, a lot of people would probably say, obviously, Barcelona because of return of Paul Gasol and just how dominant the Barcelona is such a historically rich team of having won titles locally and also. A lot of the Spanish national teams also play for either Barcelona or Real Madrid teams, which play in one of the most elite basketball leagues in the world, which is ACB in Spain. But Milan happens to beat them, and it just so happens that Ettore Messina, their head coach, who has returned also to Italy, from having coached for many years in the NBA with San Antonio Spurs. So it would be a contest like a Paul Gasol, who played for the Lakers, and Ettore Messina, who was the top lead assistant coach of San Antonio Spurs, returning home, and the clash of the giants.
And the final game is when?
The final game will be on Sunday at 2:30. We will have it live on International Ball Facebook page for basketball friends that are interested to tune in. I encourage all the academies, all the basketball university teams, all basketball teams to tune into this game, because the level of the game, the caliber of this is a very high IQ, team-oriented basketball that viewers can enjoy.
And tell us one last time how we actually get this.
So you can go to your Facebook page, go to @Internation on your Facebook search box, and that will get you to International Ball, which is the name of the Facebook page. And if you don't get it there, then you can go using the website address, which is www.internationball.com or internationalball.tv. One of those two websites will get you there, but it's going to be a great event, great basketball. Highly recommended for the younger audience to tune in and actually learn, a very high IQ basketball that often is not so much, not seen like the level of Europe. It's a real team basketball game.
Tom Rajjabzadeh.
Correct.
An unbelievable sports guy. This guy, I got to tell you, was played for University of Maine. He played both basketball and soccer on scholarships. The man is amazing. He then played professional soccer in Europe, and now he's a basketball agent and organizer here in Canada, and he knows his basketball. And if he's telling you this Final Four in Europe is going to be worth watching, he knows his stuff. So tune in for sure. And one last time, how do you get it on Facebook Live?
So you can join and just going on Facebook and searching for @Internation Ball, or just go on a website, which is www.internationball.com. internationalball.tv or internationball.com.
Internationball.com. Sounds fantastic. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, that's our show for tonight. I come to you every Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock on 960 AM. Join us.